Alright. Alright guys and girls, welcome back to another video of mine on my YouTube channel. I'm Anthony Kenneth Bishop. This is my channel. This is where I do my videos and sort of tech reviews. So we're just going to have a quick look at these two extension tubes. I bought two of them, a pack of them yesterday. Now these are for the Sony cameras, like the Sony, I think it was like, I got the Alpha 6300, works amazing on it. I think it's the NEX, the NEX sort of one, so it should work on pretty much the mirrorless Sony cameras, of my knowledge up to this point. Now, I got these yesterday through the post because I've been waiting for a couple of days. I did say to you guys and girls, I think on a couple of videos before, actually I haven't uploaded those ones yet, so I'm uploading those probably in the next few days, so you should see those in a few days time. But we are doing a little bit of macro at the moment. Now they do recommend you just to use one macro lens, even though these two lenses were stuck together basically on top. So basically it works at 26mm extra wide. So basically, not wide, but I'd say, because I'm kind of new to this anyway myself, so I've just been sort of experimenting and all that. I've taken a few photographs, which I'll be actually doing a video on in the next, probably either today or tomorrow. But I'm going to be uploading this one today, of these. Now these ones are by Meike. It's the MK-S-AF3A. 16mm. That's the thick one, so it's quite thick, that one. And then we've got a thinner version, much thinner, not too thin, but it's still like sort of a little bit of thickness on it. And this one is also a Meike as well, because you get a pack of them. You get two of them. I think they cost me like 26 quid or something for the pair. Might be cheaper than that. This one's the MK-S-AF3A 10mm. Now, I do love macro because I love getting up close, and I'm hoping I can use these on my 210mm camera lens as well by Sony. So hopefully I can use those. These are electronic, by the way. So if you got an electronic sort of device, you should be able to use them on your electrical camera lenses as well, so they should be theoretic. I've used them on my Meike sort of camera lenses at the moment, and the camera lenses on the Meike designs, they're both, actually I've got the 25mm, which I've tried it on, which seems, I don't know, it seems like it's just sort of focused on a little teeny tiny bit, so it's still kind of blurry. Obviously you're not going to get the bokeh background or the blurry background, because that's not what it does. Basically targets one specific area, which I think you can use on your camera. You can do like sort of the dot, you can do a center, or you can do, I think, like maybe on this side, and it's supposed to get it exactly in the middle of the subject, and you can actually blow it up and actually have it nice and crispy and sort of clarity on it. So I'm going to be doing some of these probably in the next few days, do some pictures of different things. I've already started taking pictures of flowers and all that kind of stuff with it, because you can get really close up to the point where you can see like the little sort of seeds on the plant. That is how clever. But you do really, if you use both of these, lenses, you have to get super close. So what I tend to do is now, I either tend to use the 16mm, which is that one there, the big thick one, or a 10mm. 10mm is a little bit back, so you could get back a little bit further, and you can get a little bit of positioning, so you can position it. But I would recommend, a friend of mine was telling me yesterday, he recommends me to put it on a tripod and then just focus it in, but have it on a direct tripod, so directly on the tripod, the camera with these on, but make sure the objects are not moving, because you get blurriness on it and shit like that. So I'm gonna yeah, otherwise it'd be out of focus and all that kind of crap, so you don't want all that happening, especially in your photos, or maybe if you're doing a video, guys and girls. But anyway, cheers for watching. Stay safe if you enjoy this. Let us know what you think. Have you got any of these already? Do you have these Meike? These are actually cheap as well. They're not like sort of expensive. They're cheap and they're made like sort of plastic and metal and stuff. We've got a metal rim which you connect on. They're very solid as well, so they won't come off. And yeah, I'm gonna probably do some pictures and take some, and then do like a video of my pictures as well, just to show you. Also, when you do it, you lose stops of light, so you might have to put up your brightness on the lens. You might have to open the iris a little bit more, just to get a bit more light in there, or you might have to put up the ISO, or you might have to go down a little few notches on the, what's it called, the exposure, just to make sure you get the light exactly how you want it, especially if you're taking photos and pictures. Or maybe use a camera lens light. You could use one of those flashes, or a speed light. I might actually invest in a speed light at some point, because I want to get into properly doing it properly, like for photography and all that kind of stuff, and macro as well, which is going to be something what I'm going to be doing in the future for my future videos. So yeah, anyway, guys and girls, cheers for watching. Stay safe. It is today, I'll tell you what day it is today. It's Sunday, the 14th of July, 2019. At the time of this video, it is 8:26. Cheers for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.